We are covering the block counting subtest of the Air Force Officer Qualifying Test, or AFOQT, focusing specifically on a technique called counting the 6 faces systematically. This subtest is a measure of your spatial reasoning and your ability to visualize three-dimensional objects. Your performance here directly impacts your pilot and combat systems officer composite scores, making it critical for anyone pursuing a rated career. The core of the 6-face system is to treat every target block as a simple cube with 6 distinct faces: top, bottom, front, back, left, and right. Instead of just trying to visually guess the total number of touching blocks, you will systematically inspect each of these 6 faces and sum the contacts. For each face, you're asking, is another block touching the specific face? Most of the time, the answer for any given face will be either 0 or 1. Let's walk through a concrete exam-style example. Imagine a large pile of blocks. The test identifies a target block for you. Let's say it's somewhere in the middle of the pile, not on an edge or corner. Your task is to count how many other blocks it's touching. Using our system, we first check the top face. We can see a block resting directly on top of our target block. That's a count of 1. Next, we check the front face, the one facing us. There's a block there too. Our count is now 2. Then, we check the left and right faces. We see blocks adjacent on both sides. That brings our total to 4. Now comes the tricky part, the hidden faces. We can't see the back face, but because our block isn't at the back edge of the pile, we must infer that another block is supporting it from behind. That's 5. Finally, we consider the bottom face. Since the block is not on the ground floor of the pile, it must be resting on another block. That makes our final count 6. By systematically checking each of the 6 faces, we arrive at the correct answer without any guesswork. The most common trap on this subtest is failing to account for these hidden blocks. Test takers often count only what they can see, forgetting to infer the existence of blocks on the bottom or back sides. The structure of the pile provides all the clues you need. If a block is suspended in the air, it has to be resting on something. Another trap is miscounting blocks on the edges or corners. A block on an exposed corner might only be touching 2 or 3 other blocks. The 6-face system prevents this error because you would methodically count 0 for the exposed top, front, and side faces, leading you to the correct, smaller number. To help you remember this process under the pressure of the exam, use this simple phrase: top, bottom, front, back, left, right. Count them all and get it right. This mental shortcut forces you into the systematic process that prevents you from falling for the visual traps set by the exam designers. Remember, the block counting subtest is fast, with 30 questions in just a few minutes, so mastering a reliable system like this is key to a high score. For free practice questions, AI-powered explanations, and more exam prep tools, visit openexamprep.com. That's openexamprep, all one word, .com.